بسم الله الحمد لله ثم الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليم. It has been a while since we stopped our lesson. Our topic today will be the social life of Arab before Islam. It's Tariq topic. We talk about the fiqh part. Today we will be talking about now we will be talking about for the Tariq history part in RIK. That is, first one is the social life of Arab before Islam. How Arab live in a society before Islam came, before Islam will come. According to the history, Arab, they do not have the divine revelations of God. That means they do not have the prophets, neither the messenger. God did never send a prophet to them, neither the messenger. They do not have the prophet and the messenger. They do not have the absence of the prophets and the messenger. They also do not have morality in their social life. They do not have morality in their social life. And the reason will come, the reason why we said so. They used to sacrifice for their gods. They used to sacrifice human beings, other animals for their gods. Plurality is common in their system, society. Like man will marry so many wives, as well as a woman also can marry 2 or 3 husbands. Or a wife also can have. A woman can have more than 1 husband. And the man can marry as much as he want or he have the money. So that plurality is common there. The woman during that, before the Islamic come to the Arabs, man after the death of his father, he can marry his stepmother, the wives of his father. The man can marry his stepmother before the Islamic comes. They can marry their stepmothers. And also women in that time, they do not have rights. Women do not have rights during the absenteeisms of the Islam before Islam comes. Even the inheritance, they do not inherit. Their husband's property, their father's property, they do not inherit. But they are counted during the time as a property of the man. If the man dies, his property belongs to his family member, either his sons or his brothers. So if the man dies, his wife will be married firstly to his husband's brother or his husband's son, because she was counted as the property. They do not have right even to inherit their husband's property. Having the female child was considered as a bad thing during the time. During the Arab time, having the female child was considered by the father and as a bad thing. The father will not be happy when the news was given to him that your wife gave birth to a female child. They do not happy. They either hide themselves because of the embarrassment they have, or they will kill that female child. Some of them even buried their female child alive. Some of them kill them. Some of them feel ashamed. They do not go out because their wife gave birth to a female child. The reason why they feel ashamed, so they kill her, because the women always stay at home by the time they do not go out. And the father may thinking that he may not be able to feed them all, because since they cannot go work, they cannot go out, or also they cannot do anything, contribute anything for the family. They consider they cannot contribute anything to the family in order to make the family grow, or to make the family grow. So the father will have 2 options: either to leave them with the sinfulness, or to kill them, like to bury them alive. So women by the time were considered valuable, considered like something which is has no value that time. So all those behaviors, bad behaviors, was there before Islamic came. Although even not only Arab society, but even here, as I know Africa, we also have those behaviors, some of those behaviors before Islam came to Africa. Peoples were sell or exchange for tobacco. People were exchanged for, like, were given to the Europeans as a slave. People were attacked and killed to control them, to make them a slave and sell them. If you made a sin or you commit a crime, they will sell you. So there are so many things which is happened in Africa here before Islam came to Africa. So these are the Islam. Before Islam came, people are living in a very dark situation. People those who have a power, they are the one controlling. Those who have the power, they are the one have right. They have right, all the right. So if you don't have power, you don't have money, you have nothing. You don't have any, even the rights. So Islam gives human beings your right. Islam is the only thing that gives human right. Give right to the woman, give right to the child, give right to the female, male, give right to the society, give right to even the animals around us. Islam gives their right to them. So Islamic give the right before these human rights activities will start talking about the human right. Islam give right. Because in Islam comes 1,400 years ago. Some of these human rights activities started their programs or so on in 300, 200 years, 400 years, 50 years ago. So we have this human rights in Islamic. Islam condemns those barbaric and the criminal behaviors of Arab before Islam. Islam condemns, and then God talk about so many verses in the Quran that condemn those behaviors, and even to bury them alive, he said, بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. What have he did, or what did he did for you to, if they ask the girls who was buried alive, ask what, for what sin did she did in order, what sin did she was killed? They cannot answer the question. They cannot, because she haven't committed any sin for them to kill. She haven't committed any sin for them to kill. So these are some of the social life of Arab before Islam will come. These are some of the social life of Arab before Islam come. In our next lesson, we will talking about. Let's continue with the social reform introduced by Islam. We talk about the social life of Arab before Islam. When Islam comes, what are the social reform introduced by the Islamic to the Arab people, to the world even, What are the things Islamic asks us to stop in our society, and what are the things Islam introduced? Islamic encourage legal marriage and condemns all type of zina. Islam introduced legal marriage and condemns all type of zina, all type of adultery and fornication were condemned by Islamic. But the marriage are allowed, fornication and adultery are condemned strongly. Islam encouraged Islamic brotherhood, unity under the one umbrella, and love. We love each other, and equality amongst ourselves. All of us are equal. All the creation of God are equals. And then the hatreds were condemned, the tribalisms were condemned in Islamic. Also, the all form of this unity were condemned in Islam. We will continue with our Islamic reform introduced by Islam, inshallah, next lesson. See the next lesson, part 2, for continuation.